This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Attack the Baseline, a WNBA podcast where every episode we attack our baseline knowledge of the WNBA. We're your hosts, John and Kristen Barber, and today we're back in the final week of the regular season to do another news wrap-up, another Middy, talking about a number of stories that we've collected over the past 2 weeks or so. We're going to get into it, stuff that we haven't gotten a chance to talk about on the pod. Looking forward to digging into all of it. But before we do, Kristen, how are you?
I'm all right. It's been a Monday.
It's
been a long day. We both had a long day at work. And I'm a little shook. We went to Trader Joe's after work because we had no food. We had to go shopping. Not our normal shopping schedule, but it had to be done. You were like getting French fries or something. And I'm standing with the cart at the end of the aisle waiting for you. And this woman was standing, she walked and was standing so close to me behind me.
I haven't heard this. This is news to me.
Yeah, you didn't notice.
I did not see this.
And I'm like shook about it. She was just like staring out into the distance so close behind me. She had like headphones on, just standing there. And then I like moved a little bit to like let her out if she was like, I don't think I was blocking, but I moved a little further out. And then she like walks a little more.
Yeah,
and like stands right behind me.
Come here. She's saying, come here.
No, I was like, is she trying to like put something in my bag to like track me? Or is she trying to like steal my phone? It was weird. So then I kept like, finally, I'm like trying to get your attention.
I was busy picking up hash browns and French fries, deciding between sweet potato fries and regular French fries.
Yeah, you didn't get sweet potato.
I didn't get sweet potato, which was a mistake.
Panicking, trying to get you to look at me. And then finally we walked to the next aisle and I'm like looking behind me if I see this woman again.
Did you see her?
I saw her like later. I passed her.
You should have pointed her out.
Well, I didn't want to be like...
I would have said...
She was standing so
lady.
close.
Hey, don't stand so close to her.
I said to you, I was like, that lady's being creepy. But I guess you didn't hear me.
I probably could have been any lady. I don't know. Dang. Well, I'm glad.
It was weird.
I'm glad you got away from her. I am sorry that I did not realize. Well, that's a pretty good opening. For this episode, I will say, if you'd like to send us an email, you could do so at our email, attackthebaseline@gmail.com. Connect with us on Bluesky, Instagram, TikTok at ATBPod. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on whatever platform it is that you listen. Hit subscribe so you make sure to get the newest episode whenever they drop. And subscribe to YouTube. All the great stuff to help support the show. Keep the lights on for Attack the Baseline. And yes, just we're getting ready for the playoffs, guys, and it's gonna be a whirlwind, and we're gonna be potting it up.
You know what else I had to do today?
What else do you have to do today?
I had to fight my coworkers because I said, oh, the WNBA playoffs are starting on Sunday.
What?
They said that's football. No one's gonna watch. I said, yes, they will.
That's football. The Eagles are playing.
Yeah. Well, they're not even Eagles fans.
Well, we're here to talk about the W. We've got news to talk about. Let's start it up at the top. At the news of the day, the biggest story at this hour. We have U.S. Senator Blumenthal from Connecticut has reached out to the league, to the WNBA, that they could potentially be in violation of antitrust laws, and that this could become a much bigger mess than it already is if they don't basically move to some form of an agreement that lets the ownership group sell if they want to sell. Mm-hmm. Put that into better words for me.
Well, I can just read what he said.
Sure.
Basically, he's warning the WNBA that they have been blocking the Mohegan tribe to do negotiations, mm-hmm. and then completely, underselling, under offering the market value to buy the team.
Right.
So he says any further attempts by the WNBA to use its power over the Connecticut Sun to limit or dictate negotiations with the state of Connecticut could be an unreasonable restraint of trade and interference with the market that would violate federal antitrust laws.
Yikes.
As a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, I am closely monitoring the WNBA's actions and will demand investigations and enforcement actions from the appropriate federal authorities if it takes any steps to hinder or constrain Connecticut's negotiations. Because, the league has power to block a sale. The board of governors of the league has the power to say no.
Right.
Yes or no.
Collective board of governors. You got to get them all. And the NBA too.
Yeah, whoever's on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But really what they're doing is way above that.
Right.
They're even stopping negotiations and stopping the market. They're not letting the tribe take fair market value. The league is saying, oh, we'll offer you almost $100,000 less than what other people want. How is that legal? Mm-hmm. That's not.
Right.
Well, it could be not. I don't write the laws. But I'm happy that, someone else is getting involved here. And it's meaningful that this guy from Connecticut, who's on this committee to oversee these types of antitrust matters, that he has stake in this, especially now that the state of Connecticut is also has a bid with Hartford, etc. Mm-hmm. He would like that to happen, I imagine. So it's interesting.
I antitrust the league right now. I antitrust you, Kathy, because look, if we talked about it already, they had agreed, the tribe had agreed to the Boston deal for $325 million, and then we hear about the Hartford deal for $325 million, and then we hear about how the league said, no, we're going to buy it from you for $250 million. And now, even more recently, in the last week or two, we've had the announcement of the state of Connecticut potentially buying a minority share of the team for $325 million. So above what the league was going to ask for the entire franchise, a minority stake to keep the team in Connecticut, play games, continue to play games out of Mohegan Sun, play other games in Hartford as well, because the state of Connecticut very much cares, clearly based on this action from the senator, to keep the team where it is, or at least give the tribe what they deserve when they're willing to sell their franchise, which they've operated for over 20 years. So
one of the few who've stuck around and respected the sport.
Now, do we think this is going to be cleaned up anytime soon? Do you expect do you expect us to know what's going to come of this before the end of the finals in the middle of October?
No.
Do you think it's going to be not discussed until the end of the final? Do you think we're not going to hear any more rumblings?
I don't think we'll hear any decisions until after the finals. I would hope, I'm begging, that this gets resolved before the CBA.
Mm-hmm. Between that and Halloween, which is going to get an extension, the CBA is going to get an extension, the expansion drafts, it is a gosh darn mess to have this hanging over. And of course, we know that the games are going to be played in Mohegan Sun next year.
Yeah.
But you have to figure this out because, man.
It's just interesting that, like, so this is on such a big stage now.
Huge.
Like, people in the federal government, not that they do a ton of, good things to begin with. This is catching their attention.
Something to pay attention to, yeah. Might as well fix this one.
You might as well try to fix this one thing.
Well, we'll continue to follow it. Hopefully we do get a resolution soon. The tribe gets what the tribe wants because they have every right to sell the team if they would like to sell the team.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
All right, steak lovers, this one's for you. You know that moment when you slice into a perfectly cooked, melt-in-your-mouth steak? Pure magic. And that's exactly what Heartland Steak Company delivers. Hand-cut, Midwest-raised, premium meat, straight to your door, because you deserve the best. Growing up in Kansas with a butcher for a stepfather, I learned what real quality beef looks like. When Heartland Steak Company sent me their steaks for my honest opinion, let me tell you, they absolutely delivered. They know their craft, and it showed in every single bite. Build your perfect steak box or grab a grill-ready bundle. Either way, you're getting top-tier flavor. And here's the best part. $25 off any order of $175 or more. Just use promo code WOMEN at checkout. So go ahead, treat yourself. Head to heartlandsteakco.com, load up your cart, and don't forget, promo code WOMEN gets you that $25 off.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Moving on to our next topic of discussion, another kind of tough one for some, exciting for others. A game that was played a few days ago, less than a week ago, we saw Minnesota take on Las Vegas, and we saw the Aces, the hottest team in the league, going up against the team that had already locked down the 1 seed. It was a much anticipated game. Napheesa Collier has been healthy. She's returned to the lineup. The Lynx are looking like the Lynx that we saw at the beginning of the year, and yet Vegas comes out on top. They win by 10, and after that game is done, it looks like the whole MVP narrative has completely shifted in favor of one A'ja Wilson to one Napheesa Collier. So how are you feeling about how things have flipped? Because A'ja really is playing like the best player in the world.
Yeah, I'm stunned. I don't think I'll ever not be stunned by this.
By A'ja?
Like, literally a month ago, I thought the Aces were going to not be in the playoffs. And now they're the 2 seed. Asia's about to win the MVP. It's crazy. I still would love for Fee to win it. She has been so consistent, other than how many games did she miss? Like 10? She
missed 9, 10. And
So
she's going to
other
miss
than
another
that-
one with rest, but
Yeah, she's not playing tomorrow. But other than that, Fee has been so good, but the whole team has been so good. So, yeah, it's just completely wild to me. I mean, A'ja just has been putting up insane stat lines.
night in, night out, every single night. It's like an easy 30-10.
Right. The past 5 or 6 games, she scored 30 points every game. Last night she had 2 threes, and the game before, in this game against the Lynx, she shot a 3. So she's like,
her 3-point shot is on right
better.
now. On
yes.
right now.
So I don't know. I'm still rooting for Fee to get the recognition. But if you ask me, yeah, I think Asia has completely carried this team all the way up the standings. No one thought that was happening.
The Aces are so remarkable because they make that trade for Naismith Smith, and everyone was kind of like, what are you doing? What do you do? Why'd you trade a first? And then Naismith Smith comes into the lineup and they start to get something. And then she's not.
And they bench Jewel.
And they start Kristen Bell sometimes. And it's like, hey, Asia remembered how to be the MVP. And it's like, yeah, you can't stop us. And Becky's so funny. Becky Hammond's so funny that she's like, I just told them, like, they were so close to turning a corner. And as soon as they turn the corner, now they're going to win a league high, like potentially 16 games in a row to close out the season. It's like you could not write it this way. It does not seem real with what we saw, with how much we were saying that this team wasn't even a playoff team.
It was a dumpster fire of a team at the beginning of the year. Becky was complaining about the players. The players were complaining about Becky. Right. Everyone was upset. Jewel was like being completely delusional on her podcast, saying she's like the best player in the world when she sucked. But like she's playing much better now.
She's playing good now. She's playing good now.
She's just crazy. Like I can't. It's just crazy. The highlights from Chelsea Gray continue to be incredible. Jackie has really stepped up. In the absence of Kelsey Plum. Kirsten Bell has. Like playing. Kia Stokes has some nice blocks, and maybe now I just only see the highlights from Kia Stokes instead of like watching her every single game start and not do anything. But like the blocks she's getting now, I'm like, wow, that's Kia Stokes. Now she's playing how she can play, and it's working.
And who did they activate today? The X Factor, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, a player that we were like, oh, this is a good get on a minimum for Las Vegas, and she hasn't played until literally the last 2 games of the regular season.
Well, I don't know if she's even.
She might not even play. She might not even play.
No, she's just set to active.
But hey, she made it back. Cheyenne made it back. And
that would be crazy
if she's like a demon.
Yeah.
If she's like 15 and 6 off the bench. It could be crazy. One of our bingo spots was that somebody was going to outscore Asia Wilson, and we damn near had it. But then Asia went on this crazy second half scoring run. She's currently outscoring Napheesa Collier by 0.8 points. So that's over. She's going to be the scoring champion. She's averaging 10 rebounds a game. Fee's averaging 7. Like, it's not all about statistics. Obviously, I get it. Fee is like half a percentage point away from 50, 40, 90, which has been done, only one time, right? So obviously, it was very clear that Fee was trying to make sure that she got the 50, 40, 90 because, like, come on, you can't deny that. It doesn't happen. So you should be rewarding that. But I don't think she's going to have an opportunity to get it, especially if she's going to rest.
Well,
so
she'll have one more game potentially.
Yeah, and we talked about it in our group chat. It looks like she would need to make 3 threes and not miss a single 3 to get to the 40% threshold. I don't know. I didn't run the numbers, but like she's been shooting the ball damn well from beyond the arc as well, and she looks fine. Fee looks fine.
Yes,
which is the most important thing, and she realizes it is that she's healthy. She's healthy. They got to win the championship.
I know.
It doesn't matter if she's the MVP as long as they win the championship.
Yeah, and I really think that has to be their mindset at this point.
Yeah.
Like Fee is doing this for herself, but really for the whole team. So, like, you say it's not about the stats. If it is about the stats, then Asia's leading the stats. If it's not about the stats, if it's about the storyline, Asia's has the story. So, like,
she's got the stats, she's got the story.
It is what it is.
But unfortunately, like, I wish it could be Alyssa Thomas too.
Yeah, I know.
She is also very deserving. Just cut them all a check. Give them a triple trophy. Split it up. Wow.
Look, I don't want A'ja Wilson to be winning the MVP for the next 5 years. That is not something I'm rooting for, just in terms of variability, in terms of things being interesting. Mm-hmm. Obviously, she won last year. If she does win again, that'll be her 4th.
Right. Jeez. And
so, I hope things change up a bit. I'm rooting for other people, but, like, you just can't deny.
Right. I was thinking about voter fatigue, too, for Fee. Like, I've seen that with Jokic all the time. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just clear. And right now it's clear, and I don't think 2 games are going to change where they are. Mm-hmm. I even bet on Fee, and I bet on AT. And I just let A'ja go right by, and hey, if she does get it, congratulations. Well deserved MVP for A'ja Wilson.
Yeah.
Or for Napheesa Collier, or for Alyssa Thomas, whoever ends up getting it.
Okay.
All right, moving on to our next topic. Let's talk about the Golden State Valkyries, a team who joined the league this past season. An item on our bingo board was the Valkyries make the playoffs.
Hey.
And
we
sure as hell,
first.
we said it first. And they damn near, they crushed every expectation. They are locked in. They're eyeing a 6 seed, potentially, if they close out the regular season the way that they want to. Mm-hmm. I don't see them resting players. I think they're going to play hard and ride momentum right into the playoffs. And man, I've been watching them over the past week, and they scare me. They are legit scary. This is like a real possibility with who they get. Like, I'd be a little nervous if I'm Atlanta, especially with Alicia having, she's been out a couple days with a knee. Could be rest. Could be, a kind of a fake injury, a ghost injury here.
Jordan Canada's just coming back.
Mm-hmm. I would be nervous. Now, of course, if the Aces are the 3 seed, then I'd be a little less nervous. But like, the Golden State Valkyries are a top 5 defense in the league. They're like the hottest 3-point shooting team in the league because that's all they freaking do. And like, I am blown away at the fact that Kayla Thornton goes down, and I'm thinking that they're going to fall off.
And Tiffany Hayes. They've had injuries.
In and out every other day.
Half the team's gone because of Eurobasket.
But Ileana Rupert, Janelle Salon, Carla Late,
Veronica Burton, Kyla Charles, who's starting games for this team and is like really good, really good, and they're just beating teams. They're beating them bad. I don't feel like they're fraudulent anymore. And not that I really ever thought they were. I just thought they were going to fall off, and they didn't fall off. Right.
So the craziest thing is that first expansion team to ever come into the league, make the playoffs, the best record by an expansion team by a mile and counting. And they're not even going to get to play their first ever home playoff game in Valhalla because they booked an event at the Chase Center. It'll
be Valhalla. Wherever they are is Valhalla.
Valhalla's the team. Yeah, I think we talked about that. About that when they were introduced. They have to play in San Jose because the Chase Center's booked for an event because whoever booked those events sure as hell didn't think that the Valkyries were going to be a playoff team.
No. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm very happy for them. It's very exciting. Do you think, John, that the Valkyries win a championship in 5 years.
Oh, 5 years?
Wasn't that the line?
That was the expectation. That was the...
Yeah, and at the beginning of this season, I would have said, no.
That was
now,
the
maybe.
Listener Tim said, Joe Lacob said, the goal is to win a championship in 5 years. And they made the playoffs in the first year. And I think they're a legit playoff threat in their first year without making any trades, without signing any major free agents.
It's wild.
Yeah, I kind of think they're going to get one in the first 5 years. And I do think that the saddest thing is that I feel like this sets unfair expectations for the Portland Fire.
There's
unfair expectations for the Toronto Tempo.
Perhaps the Tempo. There's zero expectations for the Fire at the moment.
Well, but the Fire are hiring all these people from Golden State.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think they know where their expectations are.
No, I think whether fair or not, next season, the Tempo and the Fire are going to be at the bottom of people's projected standings.
Right. But the bottom, we'll say.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't say that the Valkyries are going to be the worst team in the league.
Who said that?
We did. We put them at the bottom of our rankings.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe we shouldn't think that same way about Portland and about Toronto because of what's happening here. But it really does tell you that the talent that was available for them, even after every team protected 6 people, shows that there's a lot of good talent in the league.
Yes.
It just needs to be put on a stage that lets it happen.
So many of them are international, which
That
is
too.
that it makes it hard for projections. So many of these players were unknown largely. So very good for the Valkyries.
We all know that working in a small business means you wear many hats, but sometimes you really need an extra pair of hands. Upwork is how good companies find great and trusted freelance talent. With more than 2 decades of experience, with a simple and ambitious goal to pioneer a better way of working. Posting a job on Upwork is easy with no cost to join. You can register, browse freelance profiles, get help drafting a job post, or even book a consultation. From there, you connect with freelancers that get you and can easily hire them to take your business to the next level. Upwork makes the entire process easier, simpler, and more affordable with industry-low fees. Post a job today and hire tomorrow with Upwork. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That's Upwork.com to post your job for free and connect with top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
All right, steak lovers, this one's for you. You know that moment when you slice into a perfectly cooked, melt-in-your-mouth steak? Pure magic. And that's exactly what Heartland Steak Company delivers. Hand-cut, Midwest-raised, premium meat, straight to your door, because you deserve the best. Growing up in Kansas with a butcher for a stepfather, I learned what real quality beef looks like. When Heartland Steak Company sent me their steaks for my honest opinion, let me tell you, they absolutely delivered. They know their craft, and it showed in every single bite. Build your perfect steak box or grab a grill-ready bundle. Either way, you're getting top-tier flavor. And here's the best part. $25 off any order of $175 or more. Just use promo code WOMEN at checkout. So go ahead, treat yourself. Head to heartlandsteakco.com, load up your cart, and don't forget, promo code WOMEN gets you that $25 off.
Well, we can turn to a team that's greatly underperforming expectations.
Yes.
And is disappointing.
Quite disappointing.
And perhaps you know that that's the Chicago Sky.
Mm-hmm. I think context clues. Who's the most disappointing team in the league? Chicago is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the saga.
You know the saga.
with Angel and this guy. It continues to stay interesting, though, because it could have just been done. Angel said what she said. There was apparently a Sky employee with her while she was saying it. They let the article be published.
Right.
She said what she said. The article comes out. Some of the players were upset. Sloot and Allie Quigley particularly were very upset. Defending Sloot, saying, I'm absolutely coming back next year. Okay, fine. I hope you do.
You have every right to, Sloot.
But in my opinion, Angel is very fair in her assessment.
Correct.
The team is bad.
Correct.
Everyone sees it.
Right.
Should she have not said it at this time? Maybe wait till the off season when the team has the opportunity to get free agents and like to do something about it. Yeah, probably. She probably should have waited. But she's upset. She doesn't want to be in this situation. I understand it. And she apologized.
Right.
Afterwards.
Right.
She said, I shouldn't have said that. My words, were misconstrued, but I need to be more careful with what I'm saying. Perfectly fair.
Reminder, 23 years old. She's allowed to make a mistake like this. And she's allowed to say this. She's allowed to say this.
I think so.
Yeah. But also like, yeah, you gotta watch out, because the wrong person hears it, then it's gonna make a whole mess.
Yeah, well, it did. Because, well, first she was suspended for getting 8 technical fouls.
Yep. Which all coinciding at the same time is kind of wild.
It's crazy. And then she's suspended only half of a game because of her comments.
Yeah.
Which I've never heard of anything like this happening before.
Truly, in all of my history of watching sports, truly the most ridiculous team suspension I've ever seen. What is half a game when she'd have to warm up, which she did.
She did warm up.
She then sits and gets cool. And then you're expecting her to warm up again, play the second half. What if she got hurt?
She apparently was hurt.
Right.
Perhaps.
Perhaps because she didn't end up playing.
No. Reported that it was for her back, not playing.
Right. Ooh.
But then I also saw something that it was coach's decision. And I don't really understand how Tyler Marsh fits into all of this. Because he understandably has been getting heat from some of the players, from the media, whatever, fans. But like, I don't understand why he would not want her to play.
Right. No. Oh no. He said top down. He said in his press conference that it was a top down universal decision.
Right. Top down. Right. To me, that means I don't have anything to do with this. They're telling me what to do.
Oh no, I think that includes him. That's how I read that. That's everybody.
That's not how I read it. But did you see, so last night when Angel sat, they were playing the Aces. Did you see the Aces tribute to Tyler Marsh?
I did not.
He used to be on the Aces. He was a coach for the Aces.
Right.
They did a whole video for him, like praising him, how much they loved him.
Really?
The players, Jackie Young, Becky Hammond, were like, we love Tyler Marsh. We miss him. It just like made this even more crazy.
Rolling open the red carpet for a return. Come on home,
Maybe,
Tyler.
Because people in Chicago like really don't like him. That was just such a weird perspective. Like, oh wait, but this team like loves him. I don't know. Weird. So yeah, they sat her.
Right. They sit her. She didn't play. Should have just, if you're good, it's not right to suspend her for this.
I don't think so.
You could maybe fine her for like conduct detrimental to the team, blah, 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 blah. I've heard that. That is kind of fair when it's critical of teammates, and it's not fair to hurt, the other teammates' feelings. You could have probably fined her a couple $100 and called it a day. If you really wanted to discipline, I still think it's unnecessary, way unnecessary. But like, this just made it into a bigger thing than it needed to be.
Right. And like, she still wanted to play. It's not like she was saying, I'm out of here. I'm never playing for you again.
Right.
She said, I hope you make this team better because I want to stay here.
Right. I want a reason to stay.
And guess what? Now she probably doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's a classic sportsism. She's removed mentions of Chicago Sky from her various social media platforms. I don't actually know because I didn't follow that closely. I'm assuming she had Chicago Sky in her bio. It doesn't have it anymore. She still has pictures of her in Sky jerseys, and obviously can't really scrub that all. It's probably 90% of your content in the recent year, considering you're a professional basketball player. But man,
it's just very interesting. I think another layer of what makes this so interesting is just the history of Angel on this team, with Camilla too, because it was always just a little weird and a little awkward that both of them were on this team.
Well,
but Camilla was picked first and then Angel. So it was well, they're more committed to Camilla, but then Angel was such the star last year. And so everyone's oh, well, one of them should be traded because both of them, it's weird for them to be playing together. So you should trade Camilla. And now it's well, maybe Angel is going to leave. It's just it's so crazy.
All right. So of the listeners, you probably have your own fantasies of where you think Angel will end up. I'll give you 3 locations.
You think she's going to be traded? We don't have to say.
I think right now, I think it is far lower chance that she is traded than that she is not traded. I think she's going to be a Chicago Sky. I want to lead with that.
Okay.
But in the chance that they do and they fumble this longer.
In the hypothetical.
Dallas, Golden State, Minnesota.
Those are yours.
And I know, I'm asking you, which of those 3?
Oh.
Where do you want her to go of those 3 options?
Next year.
Yeah. She's thinking. The drum roll.
I mean, for her sake, I would love for her to be in Minnesota.
From a coaching standpoint, Minnesota would be great.
From a coaching standpoint, from a teammate standpoint, from Minnesota needing more bigs, I think she would fit in well with the team. I think Dallas gets the number 1 pick this year, most likely, and they'll pick a Lauren Betts.
A big, right.
And then she might not be needed on that team, but could very well be helpful. I think Golden State would be a great option because they are going to be very much in flux with the roster, surely. But I don't know who else is going to be sticking around on that team necessarily. And I don't want her to just be put on a team where everyone else is not necessarily solid. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's really do you take the pair up with Paige? Do you take...
I mean, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Do you take Golden State where she would fit pretty well? She would fit really well, honestly. Or Minnesota where she would have the best coaching?
I mean, I've seen people talk about her going to Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta too.
As Brittany Griner's coming off the bench now. She could play with Bree Jones. Bree Jones is very different from Camilla in terms of who she'd be playing with.
It's fascinating. It's a fascinating hypothetical that I don't think ultimately matters, but we're on a podcast. We're allowed to talk about it if we want to.
Yeah.
And listener, if you think there's something more obvious, or you really feel confident, tell me where she's going to go. Send us an email at techthebaseline@gmail.com and let us know, and we'll talk about it. But we should congratulate her, Angel Reese, on her shoes.
Yes.
Which have dropped. Yes. And I love them. They look great.
They do.
I really like the black and white pair. The black and white pair look awesome. The pink look great too. It's a big year for pink shoes.
I saw a purple.
Oh, I didn't see the purple. I saw the white, the pink, the black and white. Big year for pink shoes between that and the A1s, which are, very popular in the pink colorway.
And she literally just before all this happened, she drops her shoes and she is announced that she's joining the ownership group of Together, which is the sports marketing media company that Sue Bird partly owns. Sue Bird, Alex Morgan, Chloe Kim, and Simone Manuel.
That's a big deal.
Both of whom are women athletes.
That's a big brand in this space.
Yeah.
That's a big deal for a 23-year-old to get to be an owner.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
And like, it just shows you like, she doesn't need this drama.
No.
Like, I think any team would be happy to have her just for the eyes alone.
Right.
Not even discussing her playing ability, her rebounding ability, the best rebounder in the league. So I don't know what the Sky are doing, but they continue to
fumble the bag,
be horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sorry, Sky fans. We know.
Yeah.
We see you very mad, and we support you. We support your right to be very furious with that franchise.
Yes. Well, lastly, I can talk about the Hall of Fame inductions to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame this past weekend. It was Sue Bird, Maya Moore, and Sylvia Fowles. And of course, many men that I wasn't necessarily paying attention to. But the three of them were great. They had great speeches. I think Sylvia Fowles went very first. She gave the first speech of the night, the first acceptance. She was so nervous.
Oh.
She didn't know what to do with her hands. She was kind of like fidgeting a lot and was like reading off the prompter and like messed up a few times. So she was so nervous, but still it was a very sweet speech. She like thanked so many people and that was nice. Sue Bird was great. She went last.
Oh, did she?
And she was like poking fun at Gino. Gino was there.
As she would, yeah.
And she talked a lot about her statue and everything because she's the first WNBA player to have a statue of her outside her arena.
Fresh off the bronze block.
Yeah. So Sue was great, funny. And then Maya was kind of in the middle, but I think Maya Moore should have been last because she had a phenomenal speech all about like propping up the people around you. And like she left basketball early to work in social justice and civil rights. And like she was talking about how like she still has this competitive spirit in her that she like needs to get out somehow. And she like she finds ways to do that by just like, she's like, how best can I help my community today? And like, that's her drive. That's like, it's a competition to her of how well she can treat people. I'm like, oh, she's like just such a good person.
Right. What, like one of the best people in the world.
Yes.
Like straight up.
Such a good role model. So inspiring. Like a legend. And even though she left basketball way earlier than she needed to, like you see that picture of her with all her rings.
So many rings.
She had an amazing career.
Amazing. And she retired at 30 and she's only 36.
She could still be playing.
Oh, I'm curious how quickly she could get back on a court. Like if she, even in like a pickup game, like how much gas does she have in the tank? Surely based on the competitive spirit, she got plenty to go.
Yeah.
But does she still have a shot? I don't know. But man, I wish we got to see Maya Moore.
I know.
Like I kind of want to go back and like watch her college, like some of her college games and just some of these finals games that she was in, because we came in to following the league so much later than, was beneficial to see all these greats, to just miss so many greats, to miss Candace Parker, to miss Sue Bird, to miss Maya, even when Maya is only 36, like,
yeah.
It's tough,
but it was good. So if you're looking to be inspired, I would say go and watch their speeches.
Check them out, and they should all be like available on the W app. right?
Yeah.
Is that how you watch them?
I watched the full, you can see clips, but I watched the full like broadcast of the whole induction and then I just skipped forward until
you don't
I
need to
saw
see Carmelo.
the three of them. Yeah. But like Sylvia's first, Sue is last, Maya somewhere in the middle. So you can fast forward.
Congratulations again, Sylvia Fowles, Maya Moore, Sue Bird on your induction to the Naismith Hall of Fame. That is huge and incredible news. And, you know, it's not every day. It's not every day that somebody gets inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame. So
Nope, but hopefully more often now.
Hopefully more often.
Get more women in there.
Get them in there. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode of Attack the Baseline. Our Middy, as we look to close out the regular season soon. We still have to talk about the LA Sparks. Like, we will still be doing a podcast about the LA Sparks, whether they're a playoff team or they're not. We've been watching them. We've got more to watch. They've got a couple more games. It is still not over for them as we are recording this podcast. So we're going to see, depending on what Seattle does and what they do in their last two games. So we'll be talking about LA soon. And then, like we said, playoffs are on Sunday. Football is going to happen, but playoffs are also going to happen. Put the football aside. Get the DVR set. Watch it later.
Football.
Lock in. It's W playoffs, not regular season week 2 of the NFL season. There'll be more of that. Lock in. We know you're going to lock in, listener, because we know you care so much about this great league. Again, you can send us an email, attackthebaseline@gmail.com. Connect with us on Bluesky, Instagram, TikTok, @ATBPod. Send us a 5-star rating and review on whatever platform it is that you listen. Subscribe to all the things. And we'll be back very soon to talk about the Sparks and most importantly, talk about the playoffs. But Kristen, I'm staring at the baseline. What are we going to do?
Attack it.
Attack the baseline. See you soon.